Welcome to our next Wandering Walks of Wonder Adventure. Today we're headed to the picturesque streets of St. Joseph, Michigan. As we explore the rich history, stunning architecture, and vibrant atmosphere of this charming lakeside town, we'll get a glimpse of what a Lake Michigan resort town looks like. St. Joseph, Michigan, which is nestled on the shores of Lake Michigan, has a rich history that dates back centuries. Originally inhabited by the Potawatomi Native American tribe, the area became a hub for fur trading in the early 19th century. European settlers arrived in the 1830s, establishing the village and later the city of St. Joseph. On our left, we're walking past the Hotel Whitcomb, which is now the Whitcomb Senior Living Community Center. On this spot in 1831, a cabin, a crude log cabin, was built, and mischievously it was dubbed the Mansion House. It became a popular stop on the Chicago to Detroit Chicago line. In 1866, the Mansion House changed hands. Its new owner, Charles Krieger, razed the Mansion House and replaced it with the St. Charles Hotel, which was one of the most opulent and expensive hotels in western Michigan. In 1891, the hotel was renamed the Hotel Whitcomb after an agent who worked for the steamship line. In 1905, the Hotel Whitcomb discovered it had more to offer than a great view of Lake Michigan. Local Native American tribes had long spoken of vile vapors rising from cracks in the soil near the hotel. Geologists confirmed there was an underground sulfur spring nearby. Caught up in the turn-of-the-century mineral bath craze, the Whitcomb piped the spring water into separate men's and women's baths so they could glean the health benefits of the water. From 1905 to 1927, the 1866 built hotel fell into a state of disrepair. Several prominent merchants raised $1 million in 6 weeks to build a modern hotel on the site. They tore down the old hotel and commissioned a group of architects to design a quasi-Mediterranean resort, and boy was it grand. There were 225 rooms, dining room seating for 800, a sunken garden for lounging and dancing, and a 60-tub bathhouse. The new hotel opened on May 3, 1928. Celebrities such as Joe DiMaggio, Eleanor Roosevelt, and Metropolitan Opera star Marian Anderson once graced the guest list. But hard times hit. The Great Depression, World War II, and the end of steamship travel sent the Whitcomb Hotel's glory days into a non-recoverable downward spiral. It eventually closed in 1966. But in 1973, it reopened as a senior retirement residence, and it continues today in that manner. We're now walking through the historic and very scenic downtown commercial district. After the fur trade ended in the late 19th century, the city saw rapid growth due to its strategic location as a port along Lake Michigan. This was fostered by shipping, trade, and manufacturing industries. Its proximity to Chicago and access to transportation by waterways further fueled the development of the city. St. Joseph became a prominent resort town in the late 19th century, attracting visitors with its beautiful beaches and resorts. The city's Victorian-era architecture still echoes this prosperous past and is visible in these downtown buildings. St. Joseph was once a leading boat-building town. The St. Joseph and Benton Harbor once ranked as the nation's leading boat-building center. From 1892 to 1955, waterfront facilities of the Truscott Boat Manufacturing Company, Dashiell Carter Shipbuilding Corporation, and Robinson Marine Construction Company collectively employed hundreds of craftsmen to build thousands of recreational watercraft. All three businesses prospered during the 1920s, survived the National Depression of the 1930s, and then worked double shifts building military vessels for the World War II effort. After the war ended, each company faced an increasingly competitive consumer market. Robinson's closing in 1955 would mark the end of a remarkable boat building era in St. Joseph. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, local river captains, mill owners, merchants, and other professionals built homes in this historic neighborhood here in St. Joseph. Over 100 of these homes remain today. They exemplify popular architectural styles ranging from Spanish colonial revival to the American Forest Square. Of particular interest are the elegant Queen Anne style homes. This old St. Joseph neighborhood is recognized as a state historic district. The Krasl Art Center is a contemporary art museum located here in St. Joseph. It's known for its vibrant exhibits, educational programs, and community engagement initiatives centered around contemporary art. Some of that we see here as we walk through the outside part of the building. The center hosts various exhibitions throughout the years and showcases a diverse range of artistic styles and mediums. The Great Lakes region is one of the nation's most important centers of maritime commerce. Lighthouses help mariners navigate these vast inland seas. In 1832, the U.S. government built the first lights on Lake Michigan at two of its busiest harbors, one in Chicago and the other right here in St. Joseph, Michigan. 5 lighthouses have guided ships to St. Joseph, 3 on the pier and 2 on the bluff near this site. The bluff lights included a 40-foot stone structure and its replacement, a tower and keeper's house that was built in 1859. In 1959, though, despite local preservation efforts, the 1859 building was torn down for a parking lot, and a historic landmark was lost forever. Morning. As we look down the bluffs, there once was a large amusement park here in St. Joseph. From its opening in 1891, the Silver Beach Amusement Park made St. Joseph a prime destination for tourists. Huge crowds enjoyed the park's many attractions, which included a carousel, roller rink, indoor swimming pool, bowling alley, beer garden, and penny arcade. Young couples danced to big bands at the famous Shadowland Ballroom, families crowded the beach, and thrill seekers rode the Comet roller coaster. The park prospered through the 1950s but faltered when attendance fell in the 1960s. A series of financial setbacks silenced Silver Beach in 1971. Soon after, the Shadowland Ballroom closed. The beach became a public park in 1990, which still continues a long tradition of fun by the water. I hope you've enjoyed this Wandering Walks of Wonder tour here in downtown St. Joseph, Michigan. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you on our next Wandering Walks of Wonder adventure. Take care now. Bye-bye.